welcome back to my channel. My name is Emilie. It is so good to have you here today. Today we're going to be moving into a very smooth flowing vinyasa flow. We're going to be moving at a little bit of a slower pace, but really paying attention to the space between the asanas. So not the poses, of course the poses, but a lot the space in between, so the transitions of how we move from one pose to the next. So I want the whole flow to feel very fluid, almost as if you're moving like water. And the idea of moving through honey with this constant resistance is going to be put into play a lot today. So you do not need any props for this practice, but of course, if you want to have them nearby, that is your choice, and it is always a great tool to have. But yeah, no equipment needed, and with that, we are going to get started. We're going to start today sitting on the mat. So you can come into a cross-legged seat, and we're going to face the top of the mat. I'll turn this side actually. Cross-legged seat, and then hands rest on your knees. Let's grow tall through the crown of the head, and we'll start by taking a deep breath in through the nose, and then exhale through the mouth. One more deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth, let it go. And now let's start to breathe in and out of the nose. Just finding really deep breaths. And you can start to engage the three-part breathing. So breathing into the lower belly until it's full. And then breathing in, expanding the rib cage out to the sides. When you can't anymore, breathing in a little bit more into the upper chest, lifting the heart space. Exhaling out of the upper chest, and then squeezing the ribs together, and then squeezing the navel back towards the spine. So inhale again, expanding lower belly like a balloon. When you can't anymore, expanding the rib cage. And when you can't anymore, then lifting the upper chest. Exhaling out from the upper chest, squeezing rib cage together, squeezing navel back towards the spine. We'll take a few more cycles of breath like that, maybe keeping the eyes closed so that you can really bring your attention inwards. The breath is going to be extremely important, as it is always, but especially here as we move from one shape to another, one breath to movement. The breath is going to be our guide throughout the whole practice. So if you can already make your breath audible, that would be fantastic. It'll give you a better point of focus to keep throughout the practice. And just make it easier for you to stay present. Let's take one more breath here. On your next inhale, let's reach the arms above the head. And then exhale, let's side bend to the right, so the right hand can come down on the mat, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale again, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Left hand can come on top of the right knee. Right hand comes behind you. Let's take 3 breaths. On your next inhale, let's unwind, reach the arms up. Exhale, twist to the left. And next inhale, let's unwind, reach the arms up. Exhale, both hands come out in front of you. Let's roll over the shins, come into tabletop, and then you can start to move in cat and cow. So breathing in, drop the belly, pull the chest through, and then start to exhale, breathe out to round your spine, press the mat away. So the inhale is the thing that starts the movement. The movement follows the breath and not the other way around. Exhale to round the spine. And make sure that your movement lasts the whole length of your breath. So the whole time I'm inhaling, I'm opening up the heart, and I only stop when the inhale stops. And then exhaling, I'm rounding the spine, only stopping when the exhale stops. Let's take a few more rounds here just to really build that harmony between your breath and your movement. And try to also lengthen your breath so that you can slow down and lengthen the movement. Breathing in for a little bit longer than you are comfortable with, completely filling up the lungs, and then breathing out as well for a little bit longer than you are comfortable with, squeezing all the air out. And one more. And the next time you breathe in, let's once again drop the belly, pull the chest through. Now tuck the toes, send the hips back and up, downward facing dog. And here you can start to move, pedaling out the feet, shaking out the head. On your next inhale, let's, for the whole length of the inhale, lift the right leg up high. Exhale, for the whole length of the exhale, let's bring the right knee down on the floor. Inhale, left arm reaches up and lift your left leg. Exhale, let's drop the left foot. Left arm reaches over the left ear. Inhale, both arms reach up towards the sky, slowly. Exhale, side bend over the left leg. Inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, cartwheel both hands down. Pick up the right knee, breathe in. Exhale, flip your plank into wild thing. Right arm reaches over the right ear. And then as you breathe out, let's lower the hips. Inhale to lift. Try not to have any pauses in your movement, so really allow the whole breath to take up all the space. Two more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Let's look towards the top of the mat, plant your right hand, and let's bring the right foot in between the hands slowly. Drop the left knee, inhale, Anjaneyasana, reach the arms up. Exhale, cactus, the arms open up the heart. Breathe in. Breathe out, let's straighten the right leg, bring the hands down on the mat. Now here, let's move into cat and cow in this position. So breathing in, pull the chest forward. Exhaling to round the spine, hollow the lower belly. Inhale to open up the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, open, pull the hips back. Exhale, round. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, bend the right knee, plant the hands. Inhale, left leg reaches up high, standing splits. Let's hold this one. 5 breaths. Maybe the right hand wraps around the right ankle. On your next inhale, let's bend the left knee, slowly stand up tall, reach the arms above the head. And then exhale for the whole length of the exhale, step the left foot to the back of the mat, hands come down on the floor. Inhale, high plank. Exhale for the whole length of the exhale, come all the way down to the mat. Now let's tend to the fingers on the outsides of the mat, point the elbows up, breathe in, leading from your upper back, let's lift the chest. Exhale, lower. 2 more, breathe in, lift. Just focusing on your breath. Exhale, lower. 1 more, inhale. Exhale, let's drop the right shoulder, look over the left shoulder, and maybe bend your left knee and roll onto the right hip. Inhale, unwind, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the left shoulder, look over the right, maybe bend your right knee and roll onto the left hip. Inhale, unwind, lift the chest. Exhale to lower. Plant the hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes. Inhale, come all the way back, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. And again, moving without pauses. Inhale, slowly moving through honey. Lift your left leg up high. Exhale, left knee comes down on the mat. So moving through honey implies that you can't really move that fast. There's quite a lot of resistance as you move through space. Inhale, right arm and right leg reach up high. Exhale, drop the right foot, right arm reaches over the right ear. Push off your left hand, inhale, both arms reach up. Exhale, side bend to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale, pick up the left knee. Exhale, pivot into wild thing. Plant your left foot behind the right leg. Breathe in to open up the chest. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Slowly. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift, moving with hyper awareness to your body. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Plant your left hand. Let's bring the left knee into the chest. Step the left foot between the hands. Drop the right knee. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's bring the fingertips down to the mat. Straighten your left leg. Fold over the left leg. Slight cat and cow movements. Inhale as you pull the chest through. Exhale as you round your spine, tuck the tailbone and tuck the chin. Inhale, pull the sit bones back, chest forward. Exhale, round. Inhale to open. Exhale to round. Inhale to open. Exhale, bend your left knee. Inhale, right leg reaches up high, standing splits. And we hold, squeezing the right glute. 3 more breaths. Bending the right knee, inhale, slow motion, rise up. right knee into the chest. Exhale, slow motion, step the right foot back, bring both hands down on the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down. Both arms go by the hips. Breathe in, let's lift everything. Exhale, lower. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Reach your arms forward, breathe in. Exhale, bring both hands underneath the shoulders, tuck the toes, come back up, high plank. And downward facing dog, pull the hips back and up. Deep breath in and out here. Inhale, slow motion, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, send it back slowly. Remember, moving through honey. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. From here, pivot into wild thing. Remember, moving in slow motion actually takes way more attention and focus, so try to be fully absorbed in each movement. Exhale, let's drop the hips. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. And then inhale, lift. Let's also pick up the right knee into the chest. And then let's slow motion step the right foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise. Exhale, cactus the arms, open up the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, pyramid pose, straighten the right leg, fold forward. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, again, pyramid pose. Breathe in, halfway lift. Breathe out, let's reach the arms back and up. Inhale, big step up, left knee into the chest, stand up tall. Exhale, left hand releases by your left hip. Let's hold on to the inner blade of the left foot for dancer. Inhale here, exhale, slowly kick back. And we hold. And on your next exhale, let's slowly bring the right fingertips down to the mat if that's accessible. Otherwise, you can stay in dancer. And from here, we're going to come into warrior three. Slow motion, kick your left leg back, reach the arms forward. Exhale. At the same time, let's touch the fingertips and the left foot to the mat. Step back, high plank. Chaturanga, slow motion, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in. Breathe out. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. From here, let's pivot into wild thing. Come on the outer blade of the right foot. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, drop the hips 3 times. Again, keeping your breath long and deep. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Also lift your left knee. Look towards the top of the mat. Let's step the left foot to the top of the mat. Crescent lunge, rise up. Constant movement, constant resistance. Exhale, cactus the arms. Breathe in, breathe out, pyramid pose. Hinging at the hips, straightening the left leg, folding forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, the arms reach back. Inhale, big step up, right knee into the chest, reaching the arms above the head. Exhale, drop your left knee by your right knee and then the right hand by the right hip. Let's hold the inside of the right foot and then start to make your way into dancer, keeping the hips and shoulders squared. We hold for 3. And you can either stay here or left hand finds the floor. Chest is pretty much parallel to the ground. And hold. From here, let's gently release the right leg, kick the right leg back, reach your arms forward, inhale. Exhale, plant the hands, step the right foot to the back of the mat at the same time. Step back, high plank, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, slow motion. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in again. And then breathe out. Let's ripple forward, high plank, 1 vertebra at a time. Inhale, bend the knees, open up the chest, pull the tailbone back and up, downward facing dog 2 more times. Exhale, ripple forward. Inhale, pull back and up. 1 more. Next inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, right knee, right elbow again. Send it back. Right knee to nose. Send it back. Right knee to left elbow. Now let's cross the right ankle over the left knee. Lift your left arm up and then start to bend your left knee. Maybe the left hand covers the face. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Left arm reaches over left ear. Exhale, bend the left knee. Maybe cover the face. Inhale, straighten. 1 more. Inhale, straighten. Left hand comes back down on the mat. Pivot into wild thing. Exhale, let's drop the hips just once. Inhale, lift the hips, also lift your right knee. Slow motion, right foot steps to the top of the mat. Let's hold here. On your next exhale, let's come onto the outer blades of the feet. Right arm reaches towards the back of the mat and hold. And on your next inhale, let's lift the hips, pivot to face the top of the mat. Standing splits, left leg rises. Breathe in. Exhale to bend the left knee and then inhale, let's slowly stand up tall. Both arms reach up above the head, left knee into the chest. Once again for dancer, drop the left knee beside your right knee, and then left hand holds the inside of the left foot. Let's start to kick up. Good. Slowly, once again, maybe the right hand, finds the floor. And this time we're going to release into half moon. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Kick your left leg back. Slow motion, let's make our way into skandasana, back of the mat. So step your left foot back, straighten the right leg, and then bend the left knee. Inhale and exhale back to warrior two. Inhale, let's reverse warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. Come onto the ball of your left foot. Plant the hands, right leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg rises, inhale. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Send it back. Knee to nose as you breathe out. Send it back. Exhale, left knee, right elbow, and then let's cross the left knee over the left ankle over the right knee. Make sure you plant your right heel. Exhale, bend the right knee, maybe cover the face with the right hand. Inhale, straighten the right leg, right arm reaches over the right ear. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. And you don't have to go as deep if it hurts your left arm. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten. Let's slow motion pivot into wild thing. Inhale, opening up the heart. Exhale, drop the hips just once. Inhale, lift, left foot steps to the top of the mat. Let's stay down here. Left arm reaches up and then to the back of the mat. Come onto the outer blades of the feet, stretching out this right side of the body. Staying strong throughout your right arm and right shoulder. And inhale, let's lift the hips. Exhale, frame your left foot. Come into standing splits, right leg reaches up high. Bend the right knee. Inhale, let's slowly stand up, reaching the arms above the head. Exhale, drop your right knee by your left knee and right hand by the right hip. Catch the inside of the foot for dancer. Once again, either staying here or the left hand comes down to the mat. And then let's stay down here. And if you're not down here, we will meet in half moon. Releasing the right leg, right arm reaches up. Slow motion, let's step back through warrior two. Into skandasana, bend the right knee, straighten the left leg. Inhale and exhale, back to warrior two. Again, still moving through honey. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down to the mat. Left leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, through the mouth, release. On your next inhale, let's lift the right leg up high. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Let's pause here. Lift your left heel, and then let's ground the left heel. Either hold here or left arm reaches up for 3. Trying to touch the right knee to the right upper arm. 2. And 1. Left hand comes down. Let's cross the right foot so it's pointing to the left. Drop the right knee for pigeon pose. Deep breath in, lengthen your spine. Exhale, let's tap the forehead to the floor 3 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap the forehead down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come all the way down, sleeping pigeon. Forehead can rest on your arms or on the mat. From here, we will slowly use the hands to lift the chest, and then we're going to lean into the right hip, and we're going to bend the left knee. Make sure you're really engaged throughout the left glute and left hamstring. Left hand can hold the inside of the left foot, and you can either play around with just staying here, maybe bending the left knee a little bit more, bringing it into your elbow crease, just making sure that your left knee doesn't slide out to the left. You want to keep it in one line behind your left hip. From here, maybe the right arm reaches up. Maybe you can grip the hands. This is mermaid. You want to keep your chest and hips pointing to the top of the mat. If you feel like you have space to go deeper and you want to go deeper, then you can release mermaid. Hold your foot from the outside with your left hand. So make sure you have the top of your foot. Once you have a good grip, you can work on pivoting your left elbow up to the sky, and then just working on, really sweaty, so it's very slippery, working on finding your balance here, and then maybe working on lifting the right arm, and then also bringing it back, and then maybe connecting the crown of the head to your foot. King pigeon. And slowly coming out without slingshotting the leg, releasing. From here, we will make our way back to three-legged dog. Right leg reaches up high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Just taking 3 breaths here to observe any differences between the legs. On your next inhale, left leg rises. Now left knee to the left elbow. Once you find that connection, let's drop the right heel. Maybe lift the right arm and hold. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes back down on the mat. Come onto the ball of your right foot, and let's make our way down to pigeon pose, sliding the right leg back. Inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, let's bring the forehead down to the floor. Inhale to lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale one more time, lift. Exhale, lower. This time, sleeping pigeon, bringing your hands underneath the forehead to act as a pillow, or bringing the forehead all the way down to the mat. And slowly we will rise up. And then we're going to lean slightly into the left hip. Bend your left knee. Squeeze the bend your right knee, squeeze the right glute. Right arm reaches back. Catch the inside of your right foot. If you cramp, you can straighten and then rebend. So the chest is open, but we're still pretty squared, especially with the hips to the top of the mat. Maybe slide your right foot into your right elbow crease. Once again, try to keep everything pointing forward. Maybe left arm reaches up and you catch the right foot. Now you can stay here, or you can release mermaid. Right foot holds the outside of the, right hand holds the outside of the right foot. Work here on turning your elbow up towards the sky, and then finding balance here, and then maybe adding your left foot and maybe connecting the crown of your head to your right foot. Just don't skip any steps. For me today, this feels good, not the whole way. So never force anything, never rush anything. And make sure that wherever you are, you can still talk and you can still breathe. If you can't breathe, you've gone too far. And we will slowly release and then make your way into three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And now stepping or jumping all the way up to the top of the mat. Let's come into Malasana Yogi squat, feet on the outsides of the hands. Toes point out, heels point in. And let's just stay here with eyes closed. 10 breaths, growing really tall through the crown of the head. Working on opening the hips and shoulders and also straightening your back. So the tailbone is reaching down towards the mat. Crown of the head is reaching up towards the sky. And I haven't been counting, but I think this is 10 breaths. We will slowly make our way out, bringing the hands down on the mat and just sitting back. Let's keep the knees into the chest. We're going to grab opposite hand to opposite elbow around the knees and try to imagine you want to lay the chest on the knees and just grow really, really tall. Pull the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to bring the forehead down into the knees. So keep growing tall, but just bring the forehead down if that feels good. On your next inhale, let's straighten the spine, and then let's reach the arms out, and one vertebra at a time. Let's come all the way down to the back. Let's come into constructive rest, feet wide apart, knees together, and knock the knees side to side, getting rid of any possible built-up tension in the hips, lower back. And let's bring both knees into the chest. And we're going to find a twist, whatever variation with the legs that you prefer. You can just bring both knees side by side over to one side, or you can cross the legs or T-band stretch, whatever feels good. And let's come back through center. And then let's bring both knees over to the left, same variation you took on the other side. Let's slowly make our way back through center, hugging the knees into the chest. If there's any last shape that you want to take, maybe happy baby or just hugging the knees, whatever you want before shavasana, now is the time. And then we're going to squeeze the knees into the chest. Lift the forehead up to the knees as you breathe in, and then hold the breath. Squeeze every single muscle in your body for 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Let it all go. Extend your body in all directions and breathe out. We have arrived in shavasana. Let's take a cleansing breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Deep breath in. Exhale, release. The whole practice, we have been working towards this moment. We have been preparing and stretching and working the body so that we can lie here as relaxed as possible, as comfortable as possible. And once we have opened up the body and also given the mind a lot to think about and to focus on, hopefully now you are in a space where you can let go and relax. But I know that that is not always easy to do. So if you do feel like your mind is wandering, then you can always give it something to do. You can make it count your breath or listen to the sounds around you in this moment, or notice all the different sensations in the body. Just making sure that your attention stays in the present. Noticing how much space you are taking up on the mat and if you feel heavier or lighter. Noticing tingling sensations on your skin, and buzzing of the body. And whatever you find, whether it's in your body or in your mind, try not to have any expectations and try not to judge however you're feeling. Just observe as if you're witnessing something from the outside looking in. And we are here for just a few more moments, so try to stay still. Try to keep your eyes closed. You can start deepening the breath. In your own time, you can wiggle fingertips and toes. And just as aware as you were of your body throughout the practice, try to remain aware of your body now as you come out of shavasana. Noticing every movement and how it feels. And slowly and mindfully, with the eyes closed, we can make our way up to a comfortable seat. Using this time to check in one last time before we head back into the rest of our day. And maybe you can try to keep this sense of self-awareness with you throughout the rest of your day, throughout the rest of your week even. Regularly checking in, even if it's just sitting down for a minute, closing the eyes, looking inwards and noticing how you're feeling in that moment at multiple times throughout the day. And then noticing if that makes a difference in how you feel overall. As you breathe in, let's reach the arms above the head. Exhaling, let's bring the hands to the heart space. Let's go ahead and rub the hands together. And then you can cover your eyes with your hands. Slowly blinking the eyes open, removing the hands away from the face. And namaste. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. I hope that you loved it and that it felt really good in your body. If it did, please do let me know in the comments. I really, really appreciate it when I hear from you. And if you aren't already subscribed, then please make sure to do so that you never miss a weekly class. I will see you next week. And in the meantime, have a wonderful, wonderful day.